From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your afternoon weather update.
Good afternoon, Kelli Rosson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We have a very important day for this afternoon, this evening, and overnight. Strong to severe storms expected in the Tennessee Valley, as well as a tornado threat and damaging wind threat. We will talk about everything you need to know, including the brand new Storm Prediction Center outlook, as well as the threats, timing, and everything to get you through tonight with this storm threat. We had a few passing showers this morning. We're going to take a little bit of a break this afternoon. We will see maybe a few passing showers. We are not concerned with anything early this afternoon. It is later on this evening that is going to be the main threat for severe weather. You see this cold front off to our west, and even a few storms already starting to fire off. That will be the trend as it pushes eastward towards us here in the Tennessee Valley. So here is that brand new outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, and it is a very important outlook. And actually, in this pink, it is just west of our viewing area. Just want to talk about it for a second. It is a level 5 out of 5 high risk for severe weather, and these risks also are tornado driven. So we are expecting tornadoes to develop both to our west and throughout the Tennessee Valley viewing area, our coverage area. A level 4 out of 5 risk. Basically, it got extended a little bit eastward. Basically, Highway 43, Hohenwald, Lawrenceburg to the Shoals, Russellville, and westward, you are in the level 4 out of 5. Everybody else in the level 3 out of 5. But no matter where you are in the Tennessee Valley, no matter what color is represented on this severe weather outlook map, you have the potential for severe weather tonight in the form of a few tornadoes. And by tornadoes, I mean we could have a few long track, strong to violent tornadoes throughout the Tennessee Valley, as well as a damaging wind threat for this evening and overnight as well. So a very serious threat that continues to escalate even before, as we've been telling you all week. So as far as the threats go for tonight, we are talking a tornado threat as significant. This is definitely our main concern. Again, the potential for long track, strong to violent tornadoes here in the Tennessee Valley. High wind is our next main concern. We're going to put that at the elevated level. And then as far as large hail and flooding goes, they're not exactly taking a back seat, but we're just not as concerned with them. We could definitely see hail and flooding with the storms as they move through, but our main concerns are the tornado threat as well as the damaging wind threat heading into tonight with the line of thunderstorms that we are expecting. And we will go ahead and break down the timing for you right now. As far as the timing goes, we did push it back 1 hour, so a 1 hour earlier as opposed to the last update that we provided you. So for you folks to the west in Hardin County and into Tishomingo County, Mississippi, start time as early as 7 p.m. through 1 a.m. And then the heart of our viewing area looking at 8 p.m. through 2 a.m. And then the tail end, which usually gets the last of the bit, we're looking at Limestone County as well as Morgan County and parts of Lawrence County, Alabama. 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. looks to be the timing for the severe weather threat as the storms move through. So again, we may see a few showers, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder earlier this afternoon as we progress through the 2 o'clock hour. We are not concerned with two things here. We are not concerned with severe weather early in the afternoon, and we are also not concerned with this limiting our severe potential for later on this evening. So again, a few passing showers possible for this afternoon, but we're going to see some breaks in the clouds with temperatures in the 70s this afternoon. Again, a mostly cloudy sky is expected with winds very gusty, 20 to 25 miles an hour out of the south. And then by the time we get to 7 p.m. is when we're going to start to see our first round of potential supercell thunderstorms again, and the potential for, as far as the tornado threat goes, we could see some long track tornadoes strong to violent throughout our viewing area starting at 7 p.m. Those storms will continue to move through. And also, I want to mention this, do not get married to exactly where you see the storm on this map. So if your town is in the higher reflectivity portions, again, don't get married to this. This is just showing one example of the potential track for supercells throughout this evening. Basically, take away from this is that the potential is there anywhere in the viewing area, and those will continue to move out, and we will continue to see supercells move through the area. So if you may get a storm you may not be done because more could be on the way. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Heading throughout the evening, this is about midnight. Again, still looking at supercell thunderstorms moving through with the tornado threat continuing into the overnight hours and pushing through 2 a.m. You see a little bit more linear, but this is still very separated, still very supercell-like in these thunderstorms. Again, the potential for the tornado threat continues until this event is over. And then by the time we get to 3 a.m., starting to push into Morgan County and push out of Lawrence County, Alabama, moving to our east, and then finally clearing out by about, I would say it's going to be all over for everybody in the viewing area by 4 a.m. Of course, if you are to the west, it will be over a little bit earlier for you, but by 4 o'clock, I think we will be able to call it quits, and then we will start to calm down finally for Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon, ending out with temperatures in the 60s, with winds still very gusty, but then shifting to the west and northwest. So it is a very, very important weather day for this afternoon. You have to know your tornado safety plan, know local storm shelters that may be opening up, and know where you need to go in your home. Remember, as many walls in between you and the outside as possible. Even if you do not have a basement, that is okay. If you can get to a safe space, an underground storm shelter or a community storm shelter, that would be your best bet. If you live in a mobile home, I would suggest knowing where to go as soon as a watch is issued as far as tornado watch goes. And be sure to try to leave your mobile home if you can to take shelter even before the storms move into our area. So of course, have multiple ways to get warnings. You can download our free Tennessee Valley weather app. You can scan this QR code to download it. We will be providing you updates on when we go live. You can watch our live stream there, as well as any of our streaming platforms on Facebook, Apple TV, Roku, any kind of streaming platform that we have, as well as YouTube. And your NOAA weather radios are also going to be very important, especially if you plan to sleep and you need to get woken up. If there is a tornado warning, be sure your batteries are in there. You still have time to go purchase a NOAA weather radio. In fact, if you do not have one, they're about $40, and they are definitely a lifesaver. So be sure you have multiple ways to get warning, and think of the NOAA weather radio as your own personal weather siren, because I know sometimes not everybody hears those weather sirens when they go off. So again, very important day to pay very close attention to the forecast. Thunderstorms expected again later on this evening, with temperatures in the 70s for southern middle Tennessee, as well as northwest Alabama and northeast Mississippi is what we can expect for the rest of this evening. After we get through tonight, we have a pretty nice weekend on a tap. Upper 60s for Saturday and Sunday. We stay dry for both days. A few rain showers back to the forecast, and back to the 70s by Monday. A few storms possible midweek. Next week reaching 80 degrees by Tuesday, and then back into the 60s, upper 60s by the end of the week, with a few more rain showers possible. Again, stay very weather aware this afternoon, evening. Know your tornado safety plans as we head throughout the evening. And be sure to have multiple ways to get warnings sent to you, sent to your phone, whatever device you are going to have with you as we ride out the storms together. Of course, we will be here fully staffed in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, bringing you any information on what unfolds later on this afternoon, this evening, as the storms move through. We will get through it together, and we will just continue to keep you updated. Stay safe out there this afternoon.